unfinished business forces, unhappy ending. No one hears you crying
I'm the creator of the Incubus. I wrote it. It's loosely based on true events. Doesn't mean I know any Incubus actually, but I know a few people that kind of suck the soul out of me, so to speak. So it is slightly based on true events. And as I played Marnie Rose in the film, the lead, I'm Raphael's love interest. It was a really wild ride. I loved playing Marnie because she was really interesting. She was kind of that quintessential damsel in distress, but she also had this dark quirk about her. She was a little twisted, and I always like to play characters like that because I'm a little twisted. So she was fun. I also co-directed the film. That was fun. I co-directed with my executive producer / second mom / everything else mentor, Marcy Gorman, and that was a awesome ride. We had a whole bunch of fun together and try and manifest some sort of creative vision onto the screen. So yeah, and occasionally I got some coffee for some people. So yeah, I wore many hats. Well, like all good art forms or pieces of art that people create, I would have to say that it was inspired by love. Every good song is a love song, in my opinion. But yeah, I loved somebody very much, and this person was just kind of vacuous. And he did suck my soul in a way. And, I still am very close with him, and he's a dear friend, and, I do love him. He's great. But there is that mystery about him, and there is this dark sense and this closed door that even to this day, I've known him for 3 some odd years, that this door will never be opened to anybody, because that's just him. There's just this history and this past that I don't think anybody will ever really get to know. And that's so inspiring to me, because human beings are so interesting. They're so complex, and real people make the roundest of characters. So that's kind of what inspired this story. That's hard. That's a really difficult question. I think the most dynamic character and the most round character is probably Raphael. Just because there are so many corners of his mind that are so shadowed that you don't know what's going on right away when you're when you're talking to him and when you're interacting with him. I always love like Tim Burton films, because all of the heroes, like Edward Scissorhands, Sweeney Todd, blah blah blah, they're all of there's these leading men, but they are so dark and you don't know everything about them, and there is this mystery and there is this question, and I think those are the questions that make these characters the most human, because you just want to. Werewolves have been done, vampires have been done, and I absolutely, I love this genre and I love vampires. Interview with a Vampire was the first movie that I've ever really been introduced to by my friend Amy. She sat me down and she goes, "Shane, you're going to love this movie," and I've never really delved into the whole genre before that film, and then that film changed my life. Anne Rice is a genius. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to take this thing that fascinates us so much and just take it in a place where people have not visited before. What an incubus is primarily is it's a spirit or a demon that comes into the middle of the night and either touches you or has romantic relations with you or whichever article you happen to read. It all kind of says something different, but either way, through physical contact, they take your energy and they feed off of your emotions, and that's how they sustain themselves. After doing all of my research and reading up on what they are and what is an incubus and what is a succubus and what's the difference, they're cool. You know, they are literally the walking dead that just feed off of your emotions, and emotions are so complex too. So cider. Yeah.
Correct.
Inside information.
Inside information.
Inside information.
I knew this would be a hard question. That's why.